And so my name's Dave. As I said, I'm Nottingham-Trent University's Senior International Officer for Korea and for East Asia generally. And today I'm going to be giving you a really short introduction to our university more generally. And this is the university that I studied at, so it's one that I'm really proud of. And I'm hopeful that one day you are also going to be a member of our fantastic alumni community. So thank you again for tuning in. After my presentation, I'm going to be followed by my colleague Wallace Murdoch, who is our head of academic projects for our School of Art and Design. And he will be the main focus of today's session, as he'll be delivering a portfolio guidance presentation for you all. So let's get started. So what we're going to cover today, I'm going to introduce you briefly to the City of Nottingham, our campuses, our recent awards and recognition. I'll also be telling you a little bit about our international community, art and design at NTU, of course, because that's what you're here to hear about. I'll be talking briefly about employability and careers support, and also a few notes on accommodation and scholarships that are available if you're studying with us as well. So first and foremost, hopefully most of you know the answer to this question, but where is NTU located? So Nottingham-Trent University is positioned right in the centre of England, in the vibrant student city of Nottingham. We have a large student population here of over 80,000 individuals, and this makes up a sizable portion of our city population. It means that the whole city very much caters towards the student life here. There's a fantastic nightlife, incredible shopping, lots of coffee shops, international cuisine, a really lovely place to study, something that I can attest to myself. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about the city itself, I recommend that you visit the page at the bottom of this screen, and that will tell you some of our top 10 things about the city. But there's lots to learn about and lots to find out about on Nottingham. So please do check out our social media channels to find out a little bit more about that. Some of our most famous sites include this one. So you may recognize this building if you've ever watched the Dark Knight series of movies, because this was in fact Batman's house, otherwise known as Wayne Manor in the movies. This is actually called Woolerton Hall. It's a beautiful estate, very close to city campus on public transport. And this is where I often go there with my wife and my son for walks, for picnics, and to see various exhibitions that take place in the building behind you and behind the students on screen. Actually, I recently saw a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton here, which was really exciting. So very cool exhibitions, a great place to visit whilst you're in the city. Nottingham is also known as the City of Caves, and that's because there is an underground network of caves that runs beneath the city, and we've really taken advantage of this recently, and we've actually now got several atmospheric bars that are built inside the caves that run beneath the city, including this one, which is known as the Lost Caves, which is a hidden bar inside another hidden bar called Lost Property. Slightly funny smell in the bar because it is in a cave, but it is really cool to go there for a drink with friends. So somewhere that I definitely recommend to students as they arrive in the city. And one of my favourite places in the city is this one. This is the oldest inn in England, otherwise known as the Eodi Trip to Jerusalem. This was a pub that was established in 1189 AD. Really great place to go to. Again, especially when I've got friends and family visiting the city for the first time, I often take them here to have that experience of going to the oldest inn in England. So a nice spot to go for a drink again. And of course, you may know Nottingham because of our most famous son, Robin Hood. We love him so much, we built a statue of him. I always joke that it's a bit of a rite of passage as a new student when you're arriving to go and take a selfie with Robin, send that home back to mum and dad so that they know that he's keeping his eye on you. But a very famous part of the heritage and the history of our city is Mr. Robin Hood. So moving now, after that brief introduction to some of Nottingham's main sites. So City Campus is one of our 3 campuses. We kind of have a fourth now as well called Confetti, where we teach various creative courses. But this City Campus is where our School of Art and Design and our School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment are based. And it is where the majority of our students are based when they're studying with us as well. So Wallace, my colleague, is based in the School of Art and Design, so he'll be focusing his presentation on guidance for his school, but on portfolios generally too. But this is right in the heart of Nottingham City, so it's very easy in terms of getting to shops, cafes, and restaurants. They're all walking distance away. A really great spot to be studying from a convenience perspective, certainly. Our School of Art and Design is really where our university's heritage comes from. So we were actually established over, well, I think it's exactly 180 years ago now, as Nottingham's Government School of Design. So this, again, is where our history comes from. And it's probably why this is the school that we have one of the best reputations for, certainly globally. We're ranked in the world's top 100 art and design universities by QS, and we're ranked in the top 15 in the UK. So again, this is something that we have a really outstanding reputation for. We teach everything from animation to fashion to textiles to photography, a huge array of art and design programs, many of which have a strong portfolio focus, which again is the point of today's session. And we've continued to invest in this school. So we haven't just rested on our laurels after establishing as this design school so many years ago. We've actually continued to invest in the equipment, the facilities, the estates of the university, so much so that in the next year or so, we're going to have a brand new £35 million art and design facility right in the heart of City campus. So a really exciting time to be joining Nottingham-Trent for sure. We also have, of course, our School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. And there is, I guess, some crossover in the design elements here. I think some people that are external to the university sometimes think that these are kind of the same school, but that they are separate. But in this school, we teach courses like MA Design, MSc Design, Interior Architecture, and design as well. We also teach those programs at bachelor's level as well. The main thing for you to know about these two subject areas, in fact, these several subject areas, and in the School of Art and Design as well, is that we actually offer direct entry from Korean high school. So if you have a Korean high school diploma with a strong grade and an excellent portfolio, it may be possible for you to come directly to the university into year one of the programs in this school, the Architecture, Design and Built Environment School, and also the School of Art and Design. We have a really, really strong reputation for this particular faculty as well. We are ranked in the top 5 in the UK for the percentage of graduates, this is for architecture in particular, that go on to further study or go into employment and within 15 months of graduation. So one of the strongest performances across all UK universities for our graduate employment rate for this particular discipline. That's something we're really proud of. Our students now. We have students from across the world. 16% of our students roughly are from outside of the UK. And now if you look at our students and staff, we actually have representation from over 160 different countries. I'm no geography expert, but I think there's around 194 countries in the world. So if you think about that as a percentage, that's almost the entire world represented there, which is fantastic and really does create a really diverse international community. We are one of the UK's biggest institutions as well, with over 39,000 students now studying with us. We've had a fantastic period of recognition recently, and in one of the UK's largest student voted awards ceremonies, we were named the UK's best university for international students at the What Uni Student Choice Awards. And in the same awards ceremony, we were also named the best UK university for student life this year. So super, super proud of that. And then finally, we were named for, I believe it's the 4th time in 6 years, if I've got my stats right there. And we've been named the Modern University of the Year by the Times and the Sunday Times. We've received a University of the Year award from the Times, the Guardian, and again, the Times and Sunday Times in recent years. So really an unprecedented period of success for us. And something that's actually something I'm very, very, very proud of is this award. We were recently named the 2nd most sustainable university in the world. I know that this is something that's really important to our fashion department, in particular, our sustainability. And that's actually the focus of several projects that you might complete if you are a fashion student with us. So really, really, really proud of that, particularly as a member of our alumni community. Now, it's not just me that thinks very highly of the university. Of course, I'm paid to say these nice things, but I think that the proof of our success and our popularity is in these figures. So UCAS, which is the central application hub through which undergraduate students apply to UK universities, they have shared data with us which confirms that NTU has been first in the UK for the number of students that have accepted offers to study with us for 4 consecutive years. We've been in the top 5 in 17 different subject areas, and we've been the 10th most applied for institution in the UK. for 4 consecutive years as well. So this popularity really does evidence what our students and our future students think of us. I think one of the main reasons why we've been so successful and so popular is because of our employability and careers support. We have one of the UK's biggest employability teams, I'm told, and this means that we offer ongoing support for our current students and our students after graduation, with everything from sourcing internships to developing your CV to telling you about local job opportunities and even doing things like interview preparation with you. And like I mentioned, this support is available not just as a student, but for 3 years after you graduate. As a result of this support, and of course our fantastic course teams, this has resulted in the university becoming one of the UK's top 10 institutions for the number of students that are on year-long work placements whilst they're studying with us. And we think this really contributes to why we've got such a strong employability record here at Nottingham-Trent. We offer some really generous scholarships to our international students. So if you are a offer holder currently, then you can start applying for your scholarship right now. So long as you have an offer to study with us, you can submit an application via our website. This is a 500-word scholarship application where we're asking you to talk about how you can impact the NTU student community, also talk about your potential for academic excellence, and perhaps demonstrate to us how you could become a future ambassador for the university, whether socially or through your success in your future career. And we want to know why you think NTU is the right choice for you. Please do take a look at our scholarships, because we do offer up to 50% of the tuition fee in scholarship discounts. The worst thing that can happen if you apply for a scholarship is that we say, no, I'm sorry, you haven't been successful. But the best thing is you could save a significant amount of money, and you can also forever say that you've been a scholarship recipient at one of the UK's and one of the world's leading art and design institutions. So please do check out this website at the top of the screen. There are some more useful pages on screen for you. So if anybody would like to check out any more information, you're very welcome to visit our website. There's lots of useful stuff on there. You can also find portfolio guidance on our website, which I'll post in the chat box shortly, because I should have added that to this slide. So Wallace will be giving you some information on that, but I'll send this as a follow-up too. And of course, if you have any questions at all, you're most welcome to contact me directly on my email address, which is on screen, or our international enquiries team, which is also on screen. And please don't forget our partners at People Loving Education and UKArtsUHack, who will be more than happy to guide you through the university's application process. They have lots of experience of helping students to do that, and I'm sure that they'll be happy to help you as well. I've gone slightly over time there, sorry Wallace, but it's over to you now. Thank you everybody for listening.